Q&A TV family, and we're back with another awesome video. Today we have Dreadlock Q&A, man. So I have a couple of questions that I found in my inbox. So we're gonna jump on in, man. For the first question, it says, how often do you wash your locks? I wash mine every time I get a retwist. So depending on how long I hold the style, like right now I got a style in. You know, I had these in for a couple of weeks, man, and you know, it just depending on your hair. You know, some people require high maintenance, low maintenance. Some people require low maintenance. So it really depends on your hair, and depending on how frequent that you want to get a retwist, depending on the stage you're in too. Like for beginners or somebody like me who've been in the game for a while, depending on that circumstance, man. So it really varies depending on the hair situation. Question number 2 is, does it hurt getting a retwist? Not at all. Well, no, I lied. Depending on who does your hair. I know for me, some people do twist hard. I wouldn't recommend going to somebody who twists too hard because you don't want to mess your root up. But for like a normal retwist, it shouldn't hurt unless they have to do a lot of separation with your hair. Like if your locks were to combine together and they would have to separate it, maybe that. But as far as the retwist, it shouldn't hurt at all. Question number 3, should you start your locks with thick, thin, or medium? I know for me, I started off with medium, but some people would say they're thick because my root is thick. So I wouldn't recommend thin locks because just longevity. If you're gonna start off thin, the more you get it twisted, you're gonna pop, and then you're gonna have to combine locks, and you don't want to start your dreadlock journey like that, man. You really want to just keep your hair at least thick to medium, in between that range. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would recommend for those who want thin locks. But I mean, to each his own, though. To each his own. Question number 4, man. Does bleaching your hair hurt the hair? I wouldn't say that it hurt it, but depending on your hair, it can pull it out. I myself have never done it, but I have friends who have bleached their hair, and you know, it does pull, you know, your hair out depending on you and the situation. So, but as far as me, man, I have no idea. But just as far as seeing my friends and everybody around me who has them, has color, I've seen, you know, good and bad. So it just depends. What kind of styles can you do with locks? Man, you could do a lot of styles, man. You could do the bun, you could do the twist style, you could do the 2-string twist like this. What else, man? You could really do everything that you can do with a regular hairstyle. It just, these are locks, you know. So you get braids. What else, man? It's so many things, different styles. But as far as hair, man, you can always do what you want to do with it. You know what I'm saying? It's just depending on you. I know for me, I like braids sometimes. I like the 2-string twist sometimes. I don't really put it in the bun too much because of the weight. I have a lot of hair. So just depending on how I feel when I'm getting it retwisted, that's what I'll do. Alright, to the next question, man. How long does it take your locks to lock? For me, it took like maybe a year to maybe, yeah, a year and a couple of months maybe for it to actually lock. It wasn't that it was hard to lock. I guess my hair was just trying to get in the formation of natural hair, because before then I had braids. So for me, it was like maybe a year and some months. Is it difficult to get a job with locks? For me, I never had trouble getting a job with locks. I think it's how you carry yourself, how your locks look at the end of the day. So yeah, man, I mean, I never had trouble getting a job. What type of stuff do you put in your hair? For me, as far as like keeping the oil, as long as it's a natural based oil, you're fine. I know for me, I use like Can2 products. I use maybe sometimes Jamaican Me Lime products. aloe oil products. It just depends on, like I said, it really gonna depend on your hair. You know what I'm saying? For me, I know that's what I can take for mine. I know sometimes for others it may cause different things like buildup or, you know, something of that sort. But think if you wanna find those stuff online that you know that you could try out. But I know for me that's what I use. How to stop itching. I think if you have a lot of itching, it's maybe because of the product that you use in your hair, and maybe your scalp is dry. So maybe you need to try to change different oils that you put in your hair. I know for me, like I said, I use Cantu products, so just spray within the scalp. And it's another product that I use, but I can't remember pinpoint, but I will leave it in the description below if you want to try that out. But as far as the itching, I know some people say too that stimulation of the hair is growing. So it really just depends on that situation. The next question is, my parents won't let me get locks. How can I convince them? This is very tough because I myself hadn't had that problem. But if your parents don't allow it, then maybe you just have to wait it out, man. To be honest, you know, I mean, like in today's society, you know, people with locks do have sometimes, like they say, have an image. So maybe when you get 18, and then maybe you can start your lock journey. But as far as like answering that question, I really don't know, because I know for me, I just say, hey mom, I want to get my, you know, hair locked up. I had braids before, so I guess they were saying, well, he's just trying with the style out, you know. The next question is, can I retwist my hair myself? Yeah, you can retwist your hair yourself. You just have to start from the back and move forward. I done my hair for a while before. I maybe did it up to 6 months, and after that, I went back to the hair salon, and you know, I let my girlfriend do it. So it just depends. You know, can you do it? You know, it's not that hard though. I'm gonna do a video on how to retwist your locks, but it's not that hard, man. You just really make sure you got your mirror, and you know, make sure your arms and everything, hands connected, and it's not that hard, man. It's really not. But it is a long process, maybe your first couple of times, but it's easy. The next question is, what types should you wear? Oh, what types of hairstyles should you wear? Which should you wear with a hat? I know with me, I would recommend maybe something like how I got my hair now. You just grab two from each side, and then you tie it in the back. Or you can just grab one and then just tie it in the back, and then just throw the cap on, man, and you can put your dreads forward, or you can just put them to the back. You know what I'm saying? I know for me, I like my dreads kind of in the front, you know what I'm saying? But it just depending on you. It's not that hard, but and then sometimes, like, I know for me, when I had like braids, you have to just get a bigger cap, because you know your head with extra hair, it widens your head. So just get a bigger cap. Are locks heavy? Yes and no. I know when I have my hair up in like a kind of a bun type, it's very, very heavy. Or if they're wet, it's like extremely, extremely heavy. So the main thing is, if they're too heavy, maybe you want to trim them. But for me, as far as my length goes, man, it's not that heavy for me. I mean, I don't even think about it, to be honest. So, no, I would say no. Next question. Do you recommend lineups? I get a lineup, but I don't get it. I don't get a lineup too much. The reason why, sometimes I know for certain people, hair, it can push your line, like your edge up line, push it back. And depending on the barber who's actually doing your hair, can mess you up that way. Now, if they know what they're doing, cool, I would recommend it. But as far as the lineup goes, I don't see no problem with it. I know the barber I go to, my brother. I'll leave his name in the description below too, man. He does most of my work, like my facial work and like my lineups and tape, you know, as far as tapers and stuff goes. So just depending on your hair with that situation. So yeah, I recommend lineups. It makes you look more fresher and all that good stuff, man. So yeah. The next one is, do you recommend frequent retwists? I wouldn't recommend it at all. I wouldn't recommend it too much, because too much stress on your hair will cause breakage and it could cause it to fall out. But I know a couple of people with locks, they like to keep it fresh. I get it. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with keeping it fresh, but I always say this too: if you can get a style or get the perfect person to retwist your hair, and you wear your do-rag at night and you keep it oil and you keep it moisturized, you will not have to do that a lot. So I would recommend that if you just get a style or get a braid or whatever you're gonna do, keep your do-rag on, keep it oil, keep it moisturized, conditioned, whatever you're gonna do, and the style will carry out fresh for a while. You know what I'm saying? So that you won't have to put so much stress on your hair, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. What's it like playing sports with locks? It's manageable. They got different stuff out there where now you can put on your head, it's like a cap base, and then you just put it around your head. You can get it like out of Academy, maybe Dick's Sporting Goods. I myself, I like how I got it now. I just tie it behind my head. Sometimes maybe put a rubber band back there, depending on what sport I'm about to play. I know if it's like basketball, I would have to keep it behind my shoulders, because they be slapping me in my face. But if it's like football and I'm about to play wide receiver or I'm playing corner, they don't bother me too much. I don't know why. Maybe because basketball you constantly moving, but with football it's kind of like you get a pause in between wherever you want your hair. You know, boom, it's fast and easy. But with basketball, you know, especially when you're driving for like a fast break, you're about to go for a layup, the drag might slap you in your face, and then you miss the whole layup. But yeah, man, it's not that hard, man. It's cool. I like it actually. Are they hard to sleep in? No, they're not hard to sleep in at all, man. When you put that do-rag on at night, you position where you want your hair at, and then you just put the do-rag and you go to sleep. Now, as far as styles with locks, depending on how tight they braid your hair, yeah, it could be a problem. It can be a huge problem. I remember I had a person who did my hair, where they braided my hair, and it was so sore I couldn't even sleep, and I had to actually take the whole style out, because like in the middle of my head, it was hurting. So as far as like styles and stuff like that, maybe be hard sleeping in, but something like this, like 2-string twist, it's not that hard to sleep in. You just, it's simple. Just like having your braids. Just like having your regular hair out, you know what I'm saying, with a retwist. So, nah, it's not hard at all, man. How long does it take to get your locks officially locked? Like I said, maybe a year. Maybe a year and some months. Maybe a year and some months. That's how mine did, like a year and some months. Good stuff to put in locks. Like I said before, Cantu products, the aloe products, Jamaican Me lime products. I say anything natural, as long as it's not breaking your hair out, as long as it's not causing stress on your hair and causing buildup on your hair, it's great. You know what I'm saying? It's great. How to be confident with locks? Just be confident, man. I don't really know how to answer that question, but the main thing is just embrace it. You want something in your hair for a reason, so embrace it. Enjoy the journey, enjoy the ugly stage in the beginning, because it's worth it, man. It's like a goal you're working for. You working for your locks to be official. You working for your locks to be long. You know what I'm saying? You working so that you can say, oh man, you know, you can tell the next person who is in the beginning. You can say, hey man, you know, I recommend you have this, that, and that to your hair, man. So yeah, man. You know, it's not no thing. Just be confident, you know, and love yourself and love your hair. You know, that's the main thing. No matter what position and what style that it's in. Time frame on growth. For the growth, man, it's gonna take some time. But I will say with the locking process, it's not bad at all. You know what I'm saying? So like, let's say when your locks actually get to lock, the growth will already be like within that time frame. But your main thing, as far as growth wise, you want to focus on is making sure they're locked. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing. Because you don't want to have, you know, you just want just be patient. I'm gonna just say it like that, because as far as like the growth, that's gonna take time. What method of twisting is in your hair? So at the beginning, I went to a hair salon. She did like a comb twist, like the beginning stage. So you're gonna have to. I know she used the comb. It was the comb, and then once they grew a little bit, she used palm rolling. She used the palm rolling, and then after the palm rolling, it was the actual where you just twist it with your hand. That method, that way, because after they mature it up, you don't have to worry about too much of the palm rolling because they're all in place. And as far as the comb, you don't have to use that too much. But depending on how you like your hair, who you go to, they're gonna do it how they do it. So just follow the protocol, or you can just tell them how you like it. So that's what I did. Okay, here we go. What it feels like to have. Oh, what does it feel like to have locks? You don't really feel anything in your hair. Like, you can't really feel it, but as far as like, I mean, you know they're in there. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you don't feel it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I don't know. It's not like oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Some people describe it as, you know, very heavy or it feels weird, but nah, man, it feels the same. What's day-to-day with locks? My day-to-day is normal. I don't get no complaints. You know, anybody that I work with or anybody that I pass throughout my day, I never get no complaints. You know, most times they ask me who does my hair or, you know, how long you have your locks or what do you recommend for, you know, locks. So for me, I never had no big problems with locks. So the main thing is just enjoy the process. How long are you going to let your locks grow? I'm probably gonna let my locks grow probably. I mean, they're already probably there now. I got the 2-string in them right now, but maybe to like right there, like my, you know what I'm saying, my waist, you know what I'm saying, maybe there, and then I'll cut them. They're pretty long, you know. I'm gonna show y'all that in probably episode 3. How long my hair actually is. It's actually longer than this. I got them, you know, like I said, I got them 2-string twist up, but I don't really know. It just depends on how it looks, how it feels, and how comfortable I am with them. So, yeah. How long have you had your hair? I had my hair since 2012. So it's 2020 now, so 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So yeah, I had them for a while, man. You know what I'm saying? So it was a wonderful decision that I'm glad that I made. I'm happy that I made the decision that I made. Simply because, you know, like I said, I went from braids to actually having, you know, locks. So I'm glad I made the decision, man, that day. So I was like 18, no, I was 15 when I started, and I'm 24 now. So yeah, it was a long process. I remember when I first got them, man. People didn't really accept it then. You know, they was kind of laughing. It was like, oh man, you got braids. I mean, you got dreads, and it looked kind of funny. But I mean, that's the beginning. But by senior year and graduating, and now, you know, nobody ain't laughing no more. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it's just part of going through that stage and being patient and just growing with your locks, man. So, enjoy the process, man. For those beginners out there, man. Those who are just beginning, you know, just hang in there. To the people who have locks and had them for a while, man. Keep that journey up, you know what I'm saying? Lock Nation. And till next time, y'all, episode 3 will be coming soon, man. Please, you know, stay with us, man, and King Ray TV family. Again, man, thanks for the subscribers, man. We passed the 300 mark already within less than 30 days. So I applaud y'all, man. I really do appreciate y'all. And yeah, man, till next time, man, stay tuned. If you haven't checked out that prank yet on my dad, go ahead and check that out real quick, man. It will be in the description below. And y'all, I love y'all, man. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And till next time, man. Peace.